Racechip and without. So this is before I installed the GTS Black Racechip. I'm not going to hook the box up, so this is just, you know, looking at throttle response. You can see how the RPMs and the speed are going to go up. Do a 0 to 60 and a 60 to 100. Then we'll do the same thing once I get the Racechip installed. So things I like about this car: the acceleration is insane. Reliability has not been a factor so far for me. Handling is great. With the PCCBs, the ceramic brakes, braking is incredible for something that's as heavy as this. I never get any brake fade. I drive the car fairly aggressively. 4 doors means I can bring a couple extra people to experience the fun. Some dislikes. It's nothing major, they're not deal breakers. It's got 4 doors and it's heavy. So you do feel that as compared to driving like a 911. So it handles, you know, great for what it is. Yeah, and I think I can outdo some sports cars that are 2-door. But it's not like, you know, driving a straight up 911. Another dislike, and that's a lot of cars in this realm, are the 2 different size tires. So there is no rotation. That's something you got to factor in when you're buying a car like this. That if you drive it aggressively, you're going to eat up some tires. Also, though it's one of the things I like about the car, there's that acceleration. One of the things that's a negative is the PCCBs. They have a great life expectancy, but when they do go, there is no cheap replacement for the rotors themselves. I've been looking, I haven't found anything that's even anywhere close to reasonable. So you're looking to get a Porsche direct replacement. I've seen anywhere from $4,000 to almost $8,000 per rotor. So if you want to keep that same style of braking and get that same performance, that's going to be your replacement cost. If you're looking at a used car that's got the yellow calipers and it still has the original rotors on there, you may want to get them checked out and see what the life expectancy is, and see if they've changed those rotors at least once. I'm sorry, changed the pads at least once. I've changed the plugs. I've also changed the coils. Both straightforward, both very easy. It didn't really need it, but I changed the brake pads all the way around. All the forums suggest that probably close to half-life on the PCCBs, preventive maintenance, change your brake pads. So I changed the pads, all the hardware associated with changing the pads, including the sensors. Next up, that needs to be changed, that I'll do myself, will be the air filter. The front clip actually has to come off for that. We're making a video on that, but you have to take off the front clip to get to the air filter. They recommend changing it at 80,000. I'm a little over that, actually like 84 and change right now, approaching 85. I'm going to change that and put in an aftermarket unit. I'm not going to put in the stock. Get something that will breathe a little bit better. I also had the transmission service done. I had that done by the dealership. It's got the PDK. I think they recommend it gets done at 75. I can't remember exactly what the interval is, but I got it changed on time. For all these acceleration tests, for the comparison between the stock and when the Racechip is installed, I'm going to leave the PDK in the auto mode, so I won't be doing it manually. It goes to 60 to 100. Do it one more time. We're in sport mode. When I run out of road here, I'll do one more in Sport Plus. Zero to 60. Sport mode, transmission and auto. Not build and boost, not a roll on, just from 0. A little bit of slip. Traction control came on at one point. 0 to 60. Sport Plus, transmission and auto, non-launch control. Just letting the car do its thing. Okay, so I've got the Racechip installed. Set on sport mode. First thing I'm noticing is I wouldn't call it a hesitation, but a little bit of stuttering at low RPMs. I mean, kicking along now and around almost 2,000, don't feel it. But definitely felt in those lower RPMs. Can go back to the same spots. The two test. See how it compares to the stock. This is supposed to do, I believe, 97 horsepower and 107 foot-pounds of torque. Everything's gonna be the same as before. Sport mode, transmission, 60. Alright, let's give it a shot. Seems like it's got some more mid-range. Do another one. Everything else seems to be the same. Idle is good, temperature is good. Yeah, definitely more of a kick. 0 to 60, go back into automatic mode. Go back to the same spot. We tested it before we put the Racechip in. one's done in sport mode. Definitely a difference. Wow. Right now, Sport Plus, same thing, transmission and automatic. I guess the answer to the question would be, is there a difference? Just in the short amount of time I've driven it, yes, I can feel a huge difference. I'll give updates as time goes on. There are a few more other things I want to do to the car. But bang for the buck so far. The reviews are good on the Racechips. Easy installation. That was a lot of horsepower bolting on for 15-minute installation into the vehicle. So as of right now, I would say absolutely I would recommend it. Their products. I want to do the same thing to my other half's C300. Throw one on hers and see what a difference it makes. Thanks again for watching another Phoenix Lifestyle video. Don't forget to leave your comments below, hit like, subscribe to the channel.